What's up, everybody? Coming to you live and direct from Los Angeles, California. It's your boy, EL.CIBERNETICO. Alongside with me, Mr. Always, Mr. Wednesday Night himself, joining us tonight for the very first time on Overload, Mr. Rockin' Reese. Rockin' Reese, what's going on, brother?
Hey, going live from the 215, and yeah, that's right. I'm doing every night apparently this week because
That's what she said.
Yes, that is what she said. But anyway, yeah, it feels nice to be on the Overload show for a change.
Right. Breaking it down real quick. Monday Night Raw was a crazy shit. Well, not that crazy, but then again, you might like some stuff. You might not like some stuff. Check it out. First, Rockin' Reese Ryback over Ryder. Kofi over Sandow. Tons of funk. Lost to the primetime players. My God, the return of The Miz. Are you ready for that? Oh, 6-man elimination. And, of course, Del Rio and Swagger in an I Quit match. And, of course, Mrs. Crazy herself, AJ, going up against Natty in a number one contender match. AJ ended up taking the win. And, of course, my boy Brock Lesnar decides to bitch out at the end in a cage with Triple H. What's going on?
Well, initially he did go on, but he only bitched out after Triple H threw him out.
Damn. That's some crazy shit. Hey, so real quick, are we looking at Ryback as the next champion or not?
Not after Sunday, but I do see him as a potential future champion.
Oh, my God. Here we go. So, check this out. Apparently, Del Rio and Swagger ended up is now going to be an I Quit match. Break it down, Maurice. What's going on? Why? Why are we going through so much torture and shit?
Well, because for some reason, as we all know, this is originally supposed to be a triple threat ladder match.
Right.
But, Weed, the people, decided to get a little careless and give a real shot to Spaghetti Head, Dolph Ziggler, and gave him a little concussion.
Damn.
Now, normally, you think about this and it's like, we were supposed to have a title match Sunday. That's not going to happen. But Teddy Long decides not to strip Ziggler of the world title because they may be planning on doing this on a later date, hopefully. If Dolph don't return, then maybe he'll get stripped at a later date. I don't know. But basically, yeah, as we said, now, since Del Rio and Swagger were both contractually obligated to compete Sunday, now it's going to be an I Quit match.
Interesting. So what are your predictions on the outcome of this? Are we looking at the number one contender, Mr. Swagger, or the number one contender, Mr. Del Rio?
I say my number one contender will be Alberto Del Rio because and considering they have to literally say I quit, I cannot.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see Del Rio quitting because after all, this is a man who won the World Heavyweight title in a last man standing match against the Big Show. So if he can survive that, not once but then twice to defend the title at the Royal Rumble,
right?
And I'm not seeing Swagger making him say I quit.
If Swagger does say I quit, does this mean that Swagger will now be punished for the smoking that 2020?
Yeah. On the 420, yeah. I think Swagger's going to get... I think Swagger was already punished, not even getting an intro for WrestleMania, and then B, losing the title match.
Damn. That's some terrible shit right there. See, kids, that's why we tell you here at WCC, say no to dope. Ain't that right? Oh, my God. Moving on. Apparently, Mrs. Dooling, you know who we're talking about. Mrs. Dooling decided to go one-on-one with AJ for the number one contendership as well for the Divas title. Really quick, Maurice. New champ or not? AJ.
Yeah, I can kind of see that psycho, but here's something I just thought about. Didn't she just win a battle royal to become number one contender for the Divas title?
Right. It wasn't that supposed to be for Mania? I'm just saying.
I knew. No, actually, there was no set date for it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'm like, wait. Now she's got two number one contenders matches now under her belt now.
Right. I mean, this is where you're thinking, okay, is she or is she not? Moving on real quick. So, you know what? I'm going to go with this one as well. I do see AJ as the new champ. I don't know why. For some weird reason, they don't want Caitlyn to finish the job. I think she's doing a pretty good job, but apparently she's not doing too well. Looks like AJ is going to be the new champ. Yeah. Moving on. So, apparently my boy, Brock Lesnar and my boy Triple H are going to go one-on-one in a steel cage match at Extreme Rules this Sunday live on pay-per-view. Maurice, are you going to buy this pay-per-view?
You know what? Before their promo last night, I probably wouldn't have. Now I'm like, I just went 50%. I said I may chip in for it, but it was like, I'm saying now this match just got me interested. Especially after Triple H done pulled out the double bitch card on this one.
Ooh.
That's right. I said double bitch card.
Not once, but twice.
Because first he punked Heyman because he was like, you know what, now you don't think Brock can beat me.
Oh.
And then, of course, he says, then he turns to Lesnar and says, all right, Brock, make the decision. You going to come into this cage and fight, or you going to stand on that ramp and be Paul Heyman's bitch?
You know what? Now that you break it down like that, I'm surprised no one last night on Uncensored said, oh, this is the way CM Punk is going to come back and turn on Brock. I'm like, wow, congratulations. All right. We're paying attention now. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I was about to say I'm kind of glad nobody brought that up because I was like, oh, Lord, here we go.
Exactly. It was more like a hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. My God. Go ahead.
And see, for anybody complaining, yes, you can actually have a somewhat entertaining role without CM Punk. So there you go.
Exactly. Speaking of entertaining, I'm surprised this match was not entertaining at all whatsoever. The 6-man elimination match, and you know who I'm talking about. You got Kane. You got Daniel Bryan. You got John Cena going up against those guys who I personally don't believe in, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Man. Exactly. Where are they at? Dude, it's like you talk shit about them and then, oh, wait, there they are.
Sierra Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
Thank you, Shield. But apparently, this match wasn't all that. Your thoughts on it?
I had to rewatch this match. I had to admit, it was a little flat, believe it or not. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a bad match, but it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Right.
Because I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking part of this is because they also wanted to save some of the wildness for the at least between Rollins, Reigns, and Hell No for Sunday's Tornado match.
Right.
At Extreme Rules, so. Yeah, so I think they were kind of being conservative for this elimination match.
So the question of the night, did the Shield lose last night?
Although no official decision was made, I say they did because Rollins and Reigns were eliminated. That means, you're no longer part of the match, which now means outside interference, disqualification, match over.
Right. I wonder what WWE has to say about that.
Knowing them, they'll probably won't count it because they're trying to make up something to keep the strength of the Shield.
Right.
And speaking of which, if we go into it, which, like I said, I kind of flipped on this Sunday last night when Uncensored.
Yeah.
But I'm going to hold true. A lot of people thinking clean sweep. with the Shield on their Gold Rush Sunday. But as they said, if somebody had a chance to lose, it's going to be the Tornado match. But it's like, don't sleep Ambrose losing the U.S. title, even though more than likely I was kind of feeling that it would happen. But, yeah, somewhere in there, I feel that you can have a storyline if somebody fails to win the belt.
Straight up, I'm not too sure. It could be you or it could be Doug. I'm not too sure. But one of you two said last night also, don't be surprised if they all win their titles, but yet they all help each other out. And it's going to make it look stupid. But at the same time, you're going to be like, all right, cool, they won. And for those of you playing the Fantasy League over in WCC, make sure to follow us on Twitter at WCC Live. Also go to Facebook.com/group/Wrestling Commentary Central. Like us on Facebook at WCC Live. Also like us on Facebook at WCC Overload. Maurice, the number to call is 760-569-7676. Once again, 760-569-7676. We've been bringing a new segment called Face Off. This is where Maurice and everybody put their noggins together and they come up with some crazy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take it down to the ring with Mr. Michael Buffer himself. Michael, where you at? God damn it. Speak on the goddamn mic, Michael. Here we go.
WCW.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Once again, the number to call is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-pound. Hit the pound. Hit the pound. Ladies and gentlemen, Rock and Reese, break it down for everybody. What is Face Off and what is it all about?
For those who are unaware, Face Off is a little fantasy segment where we take singles wrestlers or tag teams and put them head against each other. But what makes it a fantasy thing is we also choose the era of when that athlete was at his peak or her peak, because I actually have a ladies match in. Yeah, because we actually throw some ladies matches in here every now and then.
I believe this is the first one. I believe this is the first one.
Yeah. So then, of course, we have you guys break down who will be the winner. Who will be the winner of these fantasy matches. And we got a couple. I think I came up with a couple of good ones today.
All right. Break it down. First match. Let's go.
To start it off, I have Jim the Anvil Neidhart of the Hart Foundation, and this is going back in the 86 or 87 when the Harts were pretty much killing everybody and dominating the tag team scene, going one-on-one with the Beast of the East, Bam Bigelow.
Damn.
All in.
Here we go.
Men. Yeah. I like this one. Two big men. They were both agile. They could do like some, Anvil had, for the guy near 300 pounds, he could like bust one of the sickest drop kicks you could ever see. Bam Bigelow, nearly 350 pounds. Brother could do one of the first big men I ever saw do a moonsault. Ladies and gentlemen, pick your winner on this one if you can.
All right, Mr. Reese, since you brought this up, you got Mr. Neidhart going up against Bam Bigelow. Since you brought this up, you brought this whole concept up, why don't you go first, sir?
All right. I like this match because we got two big men, both men around the 300-pounder. Actually, Bam Bam's over. It's like the 350 area. And I love this because you had Neidhart, who's near 300, could throw a pretty mean drop kick, one of the strongest men in the league, and plus he was just flat out crazy. Bam Bigelow, like I said, near 350 pounds, one of the first big men I ever saw do a moonsault from the top rope. Power personified in this match, and plus they were smash-mouthed in your face. Ooh. But if I had to go one way or the other, I'm going with the Anvil on this one, as tough as this may be.
Damn.
As tough as this may be, but I got to go with the man who had that dungeon training.
There you go, Mr. Rock and Reese. You heard him there, Mr. Wednesday Nights. Check it out. We also got Big Red from Dallas, Texas. Are you on, brother? What's going on?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
So you heard
Good,
Rocky.
Red.
You heard Rock and Reese talk about the matches going on right here. We also got Mr. Neidhart going up against Bam Bam Bigelow, one-on-one. Who you rolling with, Red?
Bam, bam.
¿Por qué and why?
Man, hey, just what he is. He was the beast of the East. I mean, that dude right there is just truly a beast and agile, very agile for a big man.
Right.
I mean, he hit that damn somersault top. Really, like, well, damn, I ain't never seen that from a big man like that before.
I am also going to be going with Bam Bam on this one. Seriously, no offense, Reese, but yeah, that moonsault was pretty deadly.
And like I said, both men were deceptively agile, deceptively quick, and it was like, yeah. Not to mention, and I mentioned Neidhart throwing a drop kick. Bam Bam, he threw a pretty nice drop kick in his own right too. So
yes, he did. Yes, he did. And you know what? I totally agree with you with everything you said about both men. It was a tough choice for me on this one, but I'm going to have to go with Bam Bam on this one. It was very impressive to see a fat guy, and yes, I said it, a fat guy go on top of the ropes.
All right, the next match I'm going to go with, we're going to throw it to the ladies on this one.
Oh, I love ladies.
Yeah, perhaps the woman most controversially known for going on and throwing the WWE Championship Women's title in the trash can. But, hey, don't let that be the main thing she's known for, because this girl could, like, throw kicks with the best of them. I'm talking about Medusa, a.k.a. Alundra Blaze, call her what you will, going up against the newly inducted Hall of Fame diva, the 7-time, and no, I'm not going to do all 7 because we on the time limit, 7-time WWE Women's Champion, Stratusfaction guaranteed, Trish Stratus.
Damn.
And I gotta admit, now this one, as much as this one, I gotta admit, like, I ain't know who I want to pick for this one because I like both girls, but I'm going to go, and I'm going to actually go with the slightly bigger upset on this one, and I am going to go with the Stratusfaction of Trish, because this girl busted her tail to go from pretty face valet to legitimate women's superstar, and with all due respect to Medusa, because like I say, Medusa just went all over the world, wrestled in Japan, became the first, and still to this day, only woman to win PWI Rookie of the Year, held championships everywhere she's gone. And plus, not to mention, she was in the Dangerous Alliance with the future Stone Cold Steve Austin and Ravishing Rick Rude, amongst others. Like, I'm going Trish on this one.
All right, so Medusa and Trish Stratus. Tough choice, Reese. Tough choice. But you know what? I heard what you got to say, and I'll admit, I'm going to have to go with Trish on this. You are absolutely right. Everything you said about Trish, I'll admit, to me, this is the first chick ever to lace up the boots and just say, you know what, I'm going to become a fucking wrestler. From all the training she did, from everything, it was a little sloppy at first. Don't get me wrong. It was a little sloppy, but she did perfect. She didn't. Let's be honest. She didn't really perfect it, but she came very, very close to it. But one thing I do give her mad props is this. She put a lot of heart and guts into it. She really did. She really fucking did. Dude, like, at first I was going to be like, nah, there's no way you can say anything against Medusa. But then again, hey, you know what? If you're going to switch over companies, Medusa, and just cash in like that, I wouldn't blame you. I probably would have done the same thing too. But then again, you know what? Mad respect for Trish, Hall of Famer. She got a baby coming soon. And like I said, you know, she did it all. She did it all. She just decided to become a pro wrestler, and she kicked ass in it. But moving on. Whoa, not moving on. Look who decided to show up a little late. Coming to you from the Buckeye State himself, Mr. T-Shawn Jones. You're late, sir.
You know what? I was here. I was standing outside selling oranges, damn it.
That's what's up. That is just fucked
That
up.
was racist.
That was so racist, dude. That was so racist.
Well, I could have said I was outside selling Popeye's chicken, but I ate it all.
Damn. Nice comeback. So Reese decided to do a match, Medusa versus Trish Stratus. Who are you rolling with, bro?
I'm gonna say Medusa.
Medusa.
Ooh.
Why?
I'm gonna say because she has more power.
Ooh.
She's more powerful than Trish. Trish has the speed. Trish can do the Trish kick or chick or whatever kicks you want to call it. Yes, Trish is beautiful, but when it comes down to just ruthless, I have to say Medusa is.
Yep. Sean, you know, that's, you know, I kind of like, I actually went against her despite Medusa's ruthlessness and whatever, because as I brought up, she's a trained kickboxer. She's fought in Japan for several years.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, with the matches against Bull Nakano and Kira Hokuto in WCW, it was like. But I gotta admit, like, the thing was like Trish, when she's determined to prove herself, man, more times than not, she's come through, and it was like. This could be like the sleeper match of any face-off we've ever had, because it's like Medusa was pretty much the epitome of women's wrestling, like in the early '90s, and then Trish kind of like took in the early 2000s. So it was like, and plus both women were also like pretty huge sex symbols during their respective areas as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, they were. Mr. Reese. Mr. Red, or should I say Red, you're back. Hopefully you're back.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go. Checking the soundboards. You were kind of quiet right there. Hey, Red, go ahead. So we got Medusa and Trish. Who you rolling with on this one?
I gotta have my Stratisfaction all the way.
Damn. That's what's up. 3-on-1. Take that, Sean.
Oh, hey. Don't get me wrong. Hey, everyone's a winner if you get puppies.
There you go. Moving on, Mr. Reese. Go ahead.
All right, for the next one, I've decided to bring about two of the more flamboyant characters in with the WWE's newest sensation, Fandango.
Damn,
going up one.
Wait. Say, spring the O's out.
I gotta. Fandango.
No. You need to say it with your chest.
I did, senor. By the way, I need the music.
You have to do it like
I need
this.
some music to inspire me, though.
Oh, okay.
You need to say it like.
Go ahead, Sean. You want to try it? Go ahead.
Oh, see, you have to say it. Go.
Close enough. There you go.
Close enough, but you will not see me.
Yep. Going up one-on-one with the master of the arrogance himself, and yes, he is a model. I'm talking about the one, the only model, Rick Martel.
Oh,
and in this one, it is a no-brainer. Yeah, the model always gets the good-looking people. So, yeah, Rick, you're winning the match, and you're winning Fandango's dancer as well.
Damn. Well, let's not hold any punches back. Yes, this is a clean sweep for me on this one because, hey, no lie, Model Martel, he got all the bitches. By the way, he was the first one to tap Sherry. Hey, I'm not going to lie. Go ahead, Mr. Jones.
I don't know. That's actually a good one. Better than the ones I was going to say, but damn. Damn, that's going to be a tough one. I'm going to have to say the model. Yeah, I'm going to have to say the model.
There you go. There you go. Mr. Jones, are you making it 4-0 on this one? Mr. Red. Pardon.
Okay. My bad. My bad. I'm trying to multitask.
There you go.
What's the match again?
You got Rick the Model Martel going up against Fandango.
Oh man. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna go for Fandango.
Damn.
Time. Wow.
Why is that?
I don't know if you guys have ever watched his matches in NXT or when he was in FCW, but that guy is actually very fucking athletic. And
yes, he is. Yes, he is. I did see that thanks to courtesy of Paul Martin, but yeah.
And that leg drop he has off the top rope, that dude does it from the other half of the ring. That fucking leg drop is dangerous.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Especially when, I don't mean this in a homo way. I do not mean this in a homo way whatsoever. But I ain't gonna lie, this motherfucker likes to throw some thigh on there.
Yeah, it does. Right across the throat.
It's okay, Av.
Nah, but hold on.
That's wrong.
But you know what, Red? I'm going to counter you on that one, though, because if Fandango misses that leg drop, you know what that sets him up for, right? Ooh. Yeah, because what's Martel's finisher?
Get him, Reese. Get him, Reese.
Boston Crab.
Mm.
Well, this is true.
Yeah, which is why I went with Martel in the first. Oh, then again, I also have a second thing. Yeah, because if that don't work, then don't forget, Martel has been known to spray that arrogance up to somebody.
I was about to say that right now.
Well, see, the thing about this whole match is that who's going to have that upper edge? Because, I mean, we've seen in numerous of times with Fandango, he got that aggression, that evil streak inside of him, as well as Rick Martel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Not bad, gentlemen. Moving on, match number 4, Mr. Reese.
Well, we about to go to the dark side on this one.
Oh shit!
Because, and I don't mean that as a racial term, there, folks. Don't worry.
Oh.
Because depth from the bottomless pit, we got the worm eater himself, the boogeyman.
Oh.
And he's gonna get you. All right. Going 1-on-1 with the master voodoo man himself, Papa Shango.
Shit.
God damn it.
I can already tell this ain't going to be an easy vote because, let me tell you, I still don't have a winner for this one. But if I'm going to go on the spot, I'm just going to throw off the top of the head, I'm going Papa Shango.
Why, Reese? Why?
No, because, like I said, this dude could cast spells on people. I'm still creeping out with the time when he made that black stuff come out of Ultimate Warrior's hair or whatever, and it was like, yeah, Papa Shango be doing some real crazy. Well, actually, they both do. So,
you know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. Papa Shango was the first gimmick that, no lie, I was just so shocked on how the fuck did they do that. Especially the time when he made the cameraman's hand go on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still remember that. And, that shit creeped me out. I'm going to go with Papa Shango on this one. Easy for me. Boogeyman could go. Don't get me wrong. Boogeyman could go. But hey, Papa Shango freaked me out, though. Go ahead, Red. You got Papa Shango. Go ahead. You got Papa Shango going up against the Boogeyman.
Oh, Papa Shango all the way. Papa Shango scared the shit out of me more than Boogeyman ever did.
Mm. Wait, is that even counting when he ate Jillian's facial thing?
Dude, that was just gross.
That was gross. That was gross. Mr. Jones, speaking of gross. No, I'm just kidding. Boogeyman going up against Papa Shango. Go ahead, Sean.
Not cute. No, well, if we're talking about gimmicks, yeah, Papa Shango could go for it. But in the ring, I'm going to have to go with the Boogeyman. And I'm coming to get you. Dude, I'm gonna have to go with Boogeyman, and thanks a lot, Reese. I have to mark that off on the next face-off because that was gonna be one of mine to go.
Yeah. So, hey, great minds think alike, apparently.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was like, man, if these two actually face off, I mean, don't get me wrong, Boogeyman, I'm sorry, Papa Shango, he's a big guy, but Boogeyman just has that speed over him, and plus his power.
I'll give you that much. Yeah, you're right on that one. All right. So moving on to our main event. Now, before we get to our main event, WCC would like to remind you, always support your local indie scene out there, wherever they may be. Be sure to join us every Monday night for the Uncensored Show with Rock and Reese. Tuesday night with myself and Mr. Sean on Overload. And, of course, Wednesday nights, Mr. Rock and Reese is back on the mic. What's going on this week, Reese?
This week, it is tomorrow night on Ring Rockers. It is going to be mayhem where we take a look at some of the biggest and most controversial events in May, such as Scott Hall's unexpected and unannounced arrival into WCW to begin the NWO takeover. We relive the night the lights went out on the WWE pay-per-view In Your House Beware of Dog. We relive Mr. Perfect becoming Intercontinental Champion and being joined by Bobby the Brain Heenan, and so much more. That will be tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 9 Central. It's WCC Ring Rockers Mayhem Edition.
You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Dallas, Texas, doing his job every Thursday night, 30 minutes after Impact, Big Red. TNA Recipe, what's going on, bro? What did we miss last week? What should we keep our eyes on this week?
What we missed last week was, like I said, we missed the return of one of the greatest tag team specialists in Chris Sabin, Hell Sabin. He is now entered. He won his match, and now he's going to be part of a three-way match between, and this is going to be good. The returning Chris Sabin, the returning P. Williams versus Kenny King for the X Division title.
Damn.
I cannot wait to see this. This is going to be awesome, man.
Yes,
who's this going to be? Sabin and who else?
Petey Williams and Kenny King.
Oh, Canadian Destroyer.
All the way.
All I gotta say is Sabin better win that match.
Not before Petey wipes him out. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So.
The number to call is 760-569-7676, access code 200-446-#. Follow us on Twitter at WCC Live. Add us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/, Wrestling Commentary Central. Back to your main event with Mr. Rock and Reese. What's going on, bro? Hit us up with the main event.
The main event, because we had some controversy in Face Off 12.
Uh-oh.
So we decided now we needed a winner for this one. And, of course, if you're going to talk main events, you got to talk the showstopper, the icon, Mr. Hall of Fame, Mr. WrestleMania, and Lord knows whatever else he calls himself, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, going one-on-one with the flawless one himself, Mr. Perfect.
Damn.
Now, see, what Reese is saying is that on 12, the 94, the 95 HBK versus 89 Mr. Perfect. Right.
Yeah, like I said,
I think Red, I think what they're trying to say is they're trying to buy our votes right now because I know one likes the other. So let's start with you, Red. Let's go with this one. Mr. Perfect going up against HBK.
Oh, man. Wow. God, that is a horror one. Jeez.
That's what she said. Hello.
I mean, which HBK are we talking about now?
94 through 95.
94 through 95. So that's that was still like the young HBK,
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
fresh off the rockers.
Yeah, like kind of like right when he was hitting his peak, like with the ladder match and everything.
All right. All right.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that's when he was at his peak. Oh wow. And Mr. Perfect at his peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's really a hard decision right there, because both of them guys, especially at their peak, was fucking awesome in that ring.
Yes, sir.
Man, I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with my boy HBK, because I don't care what position you may be in. He hits that sweet chin music. It's over. He can hit it from anywhere.
Woo! HBK gets the first vote. There it is.
Hey, you jump off the top rope, he catch you with it. It's over.
It's done. I gotta hear this one, Mr. Jones. HBK or Mr. Perfect?
HBK.
Oh wow. ¿Por qué? Why?
Enough said. This HBK at 94, 95. This is HBK. When you're talking about HBK in between this time,
right,
you're talking about not only you're looking at the ladder match HBK, you're looking at the HBK who was just about to go into 96, going up against Vader.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Mr. Perfect has some interesting matches back in the day with Macho Man and with a ton of others. Mr. Perfect, he can hit you with that running knee
right,
to the gut. Yeah, if he can land that perfect on Shawn Michaels, yeah, it's a done deal. It's over.
Done.
But just like my twin said, Shawn Michaels can hit you with that sweet chin music out of nowhere. It may be sloppy, but at the same time, it'll have enough to get the 3 count.
Right. All right. Moving on over to Mr. Rock and Reese himself. Mr. Wednesday Nights. Mr. Perfect. Shawn Michaels. HBK. Who you got?
Going to flawless one, and as much as y'all bring up that sweet chin music, y'all forget one thing. That, if Perfect sees it coming, that sets, a matter of fact, to go back to a previous argument, with Fandango and the leg drop,
right.
Yeah, Perfect sees that super kick coming. Guess what? Boom. Snare him. Perfect plex. Game over. And unfortunately for me, and I had to think about how Mr. Perfect hooks this move. He actually uses the leg that Shawn would use. He actually hooks his opponents by their right leg, which Shawn throws for sweet chin music. And I was like, yeah, Shawn, you could get caught with that. Or if you think about it, and jump ahead here, this is like why I didn't pick him to beat Kurt Angle at WrestleMania that year, because it's like, oh yeah, Shawn, you go for that chin music, yeah, you can like leave yourself prone for an ankle lock, and sure enough, that's what happened. I see the same thing happening if he tries to do it to Mr. Perfect.
Damn, I wish we had another vote in here, but I guess it's another tie, gentlemen. I will have to also agree with Reese on this one. Mr. Perfect hooks that perfect plex on you, yeah, you're done. You're done. There's no way. I'm sorry, gentlemen. 2 on 2. That's it. Reese said everything I had to say, dude, on that one. You got it. You nailed it, dude.
Yeah. Hold on, but before we do, I do want to get, since we didn't get Shawn's vote for the first match, Shawn, I had Jimmy Evil Neidhart, Bam Bam Bigelow, both from their 80s.
Ooh. Bam Bam Bigelow and Jim.
Yeah, this is back like 86, 87, Jim Neidhart.
You know what?
And Bam Bam, for that matter.
Damn, that's a tough one. Damn.
Yeah, well, we don't tend to make these easy, you know.
Yeah. Because, I mean, those guys can, I mean, you got me on this one. But if I have to toss a coin on this one and just take a wild card, I'm going to have to say Bam Bam Bigelow.
It's 3-1, so that's it.
I mean, don't get me
for the
wrong.
Beast.
Yeah, I mean, Bam Bam, he's a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it don't mean anything, but at the same time, I mean, some of his impact alone just sends shivers. Just like fuck, like I gotta get a clothesline from you. I gotta take a body bump from you. A splash.
Yeah,
not hard.
Yeah, I was just saying because like I don't care like even for a guy that anvil size, like I wouldn't exactly be clutch my chest if I had that beast coming at me.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, L, can I throw in a bonus match real quick?
Go for it.
Because I just thought of this one just now, and Sean, you're gonna really be mad at me for this one.
Trust me. When next week happens, I think you're gonna be upset at me.
All right, here we go. My bonus match, a bonus main event, because we had the real wrestling main event where each became perfect, but I had to throw this one because this made me think of it. Lawrence Taylor, Mongo McMichael, just because we had to have a football match up in here, so yeah, I want to start with Sean on this one. Who you got, LT or Mongo?
I'm out. I'm done.
I'm gonna say Lawrence. I'm gonna have to say LT.
Wow, dude. Well, I gotta hear this one.
I'm sorry, but when I saw him go up against Bam, brother needed to be in wrestling. He should have been in wrestling.
Did he just say that? I'm done. All right. Be sure to catch us next week. The number to call is 760-569-7676. Access code 200-446-pound. This has been Overload, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night with Sex Battles and Rockin' Reese, Mr. Ring Rockers himself. Good night.
Peace.
Wake the fuck up.